So literally, this can be harder than getting into Harvard. Hi guys, Neo here, actor, singer, voice teacher, and founder of the Neo Studio. And today I want to talk about 5 tips that you can use for your college audition process. So listen, we all know that the college audition process can be gruesome, right? Frankly, and you want to be best prepared. There are just so many schools with amazing programs, and it's amazing, but really the acceptance rate is very low. And you really need to be best prepared if you want to be accepted into the programs of your dreams. I once came across an article, right? And it was talking about Harvard, and it was literally saying how musical theater programs can be more difficult to get into than Harvard. So literally, this can be harder than getting into Harvard. Ultimately, we want you to be the best prepared as possible, and we want to give you the tools you need so you can stand out and you can have the success that you want during your overall audition college process. Okay, so tip number 1 is to prepare. Prepare. I can say it over and over. But here's the thing. I feel like sometimes singers underestimate what they need for that preparation and the stakes that these auditions can have. Here's the thing. They're not looking for someone completely perfect, flawless, because, if not, you can just have your career right now, right? But you need to be the best prepared as possible, and you don't have time to play games, right? You are there, and you are going to do your best and show them why you are perfect for this program. So when I'm talking about preparation, I'm talking about the way you prepare the song, your interpretation, the details and nuances. So I'm talking acting, I'm talking vocally, I'm talking about the repertoire you choose, I'm talking about how well you know it, how long it's been embodied in you. And I'm also talking about just overall preparation of like mindset, the program, what you're expecting, reading ahead and looking at what actually is required of you. Okay, so really prepare. Tip number 2, show who you are. What I mean by this is it's very easy to sometimes feel like you're a part of like the big mass of people, right? Sometimes we feel like we can't, I guess, step so far beyond boundaries, right? And we always want to maybe do things that other people have done and just kind of afraid to show so much because, as we know, this is like a professional audition. I think, though, there are times where people are afraid to show their uniqueness and what makes them different. Here's the thing. There's so many applicants, and you need to show who you are from the very beginning. This is something where if a song does not fully fit within you, don't do it. Sometimes we feel like, oh, they might want to hear this song, right? But if it doesn't resonate with you, don't sing it. It will not show you the way you can be shown. Here's the thing. You only have 32 or even 16 bar cuts, right? You don't have time to wait to a certain part to show what your voice can do. You need to have your voice shown who you are, your artistry, your acting, all the things within like the first few seconds. Like as soon as you open your mouth, it needs to be there. Because ultimately, they want to see you. They want to see what you can do, your interpretation, and how you can be trained within this program and how this program can help you and take your artistry to the next level. Okay, tip number 3, do everything early. Listen, this is a huge one, especially when you have so many schools. And here's the thing, they all have different requirements, right? So you can't expect or wait to last minute and then realize, oh, wait, I have to do a dance audition pre-screen, or like, oh, I have to learn a Shakespearean monologue. You need to do all that preparation much, much earlier. You need to gather your material much earlier, and you need to record earlier and upload earlier, just all the things earlier. Listen, it's very sad when I have singers who do their pre-screen to last minute, and for whatever reason, there's a hiccup. I have seen singers get sick. I've seen singers have an issue uploading, an issue editing, an issue with the microphone, an issue with the way it was recorded, or just that day it wasn't a good day for them to record. You need to give yourself time. That way there's less stress, especially when you're applying to multiple schools and they all have early deadlines. Also, I'm not even counting the essay you have to write, right? The SAT that you have to send, the letters of recommendation, the overall application, right? All of that you want to do earlier. I recommend trying to do your application maybe 3 weeks in advance, because almost always there is some form of hiccup with some school at least. And you want to make sure you resolve that issue before the actual deadline. Okay, tip number 4 is care less, stress less. Listen, this process is not easy, but stressing over it will make it harder. It literally will be harder for you to record, harder for you to learn, harder for you to prepare, and it will just make the whole experience not as enjoyable. Ultimately, and this is a good tip for life too, you always want to remember your passion. You want to remember why you're there, why you love it, and picturing your audition live or pre-screen as a joy that you get to share. I promise most of the stress fades away with doing everything earlier and the overall preparation. Tip number 5 is have fun. So listen, I know this is one that it's like, oh, really have fun, right? But this is so important, and this is not spoken about enough. Listen, I understand that we want to become professionals, right? We want to pursue this, but if we're not enjoying it, why do it? Because here's the thing, there are always going to be stakes in our performing. There's going to be an important audition. There's going to be something that we need. There's going to be an urgency. There is always going to be added pressure, stakes, stress. Here's the thing, if you don't remember why you're there, you're not going to enjoy it as much. And it's going to feel overall more difficult too. So my best advice is remember why you love this, right? Remember the passion, the love, the joy, the playfulness, right? Explore your artistry. And this goes for your audition process as well as, in general training, right? You need to have that fun, playful, explorative mindset to be able to grow in a healthier way. Okay, so those are my 5 tips for that next college audition. Let me know in the comments what you think. Which one do you need more help in? Which one resonates with you? And just how you can use this information for your next college audition. Happy auditioning.